carded or John R4. Able to play in the front.
This is very special. I didn't expect so many people to come out, but they announced the whole tournament, so it's great to be able to celebrate with our fans. It's awesome.
Are the fans everything to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, they've been with us the whole tournament, so for a chance to get something back like this is it's awesome. I can't believe how many people here. It's awesome.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Standing tall and proud, and boy, didn't he do a great job last night.
Oh, it's unreal. I don't know. It's play a lot of footy and never expect to see something like this. It's awesome when it happens.
One of the most popular players in the team, isn't he?
Jane, one of the stars of the tournament, Stephen Donald, that great redemption story that we've heard about, of course. Is scoring the winning points in a World Cup final when you were the fourth choice, first 5'8" in the country. You know, he was in the squad last year, but come back, proved the critics wrong, and you've got to be proud. Corey Jane, of course, had literally one of the stars of the tournament, a magnificent tournament, and even a little bit of a night out to just at least while he's standing in the back of the truck, although they start jerking off like that, he'd be in trouble. Aaron Cruden, youngest man, and with him, Bianca Thiel, the assistant manager of the All Blacks. Andrew Hoare, a bit tired at the back, came on second half.
Doesn't he? Yeah, he looks reasonably subdued at the moment, Hoare.
Yeah, a bit relaxed. Possibly a big night out.
Oh, he's a very good bugger indeed. He's one of the real characters of the team, Andrew Hoare. And you've got to remember, a lot of our guys were injured.
You sort of dream of this as a little kid, but to see it actually come true, it's unreal. So, New Zealand, we love you! Yes!
And that really does say it all as the crowd enjoy all the players coming down here.
A late addition into the squad as well, but Kieran Reid, a mammoth tournament for him, and a mammoth couple of years actually. With them, Nick Gill, the strength and conditioning coach.
Well, he's done a good job.
Hasn't he just? You know, another one who deserves the plaudits.
Look, it's a remarkable thing that Aaron Cruden wasn't born the last time we won this, and we've got to keep that sort of, reiterating that fact. Sonny Bill was just walking.
Challenge, always a good challenge to look forward to.
And
Here we go.
praise for the police as the job that they've done throughout this as well. If you've been in and around any of the stadiums, I've only been in and around Eden Park and North Harbour, what a good friendly face that they put on this World Cup too.
It might be closed, the buildings might be closed because it's a public holiday, but there are still people who have managed to get up on the balconies and every possible vantage spot to see the parade.
Wonderful shots being provided by the One News helicopter here. I presume it's a One News helicopter, or it's a helicopter hired by One News, Simon.
They're speaking to people who have kept them on the ground. Deb Robinson, the team doctor. Boy, she's been busy woman too.
She was the one, of course, in that famous shot where Sonny Bill's shirt got ripped in the opening match.
She was the envy of women up and down the country, we hear.
Not just women, as a matter of fact.
I thought you were going to say that. I was reminding you of your business
Yes,
there.
there it is, the beautiful ferry building again. Glorious shots of Auckland on a lovely, I'd say
This is looking back now.
A summer day, I think.
That's up at the Queen Street and Wellesley Street corner, but when they'll make their final turn, so not even in sight of that yet, the front of the parade. The rear of the parade still to leave the start point. So taking a slow walk up Queen Street.
The chant, and this was what was so impressive at Eden Park as well, with Anton Oliver in the commentary position with us, being a former All Black captain.
Tony Woodcock, the try scorer from last night.
Oh, I love it.
Straw in his mouth, good farmer boy from north of Auckland, the Helensville way.
Kappa, I think he's from, isn't it? But Anton was saying that, it's one thing that as an All Black captain, he'd never heard the chanting, just a spontaneous outpouring of it. And
Ma Nonu.
Oh, that's a cool bus to be on, that one, isn't it, eh? Cool you to be on indeed.
Oh, look at them. Don't they look happy and proud? Good
boys.
on them. Boys, you brought us so much pleasure. Thank you so much for the memories you've created.
I'd like to say the Hurricanes players, but of course that's all no longer, is it?
Well, let's
You've
just
got a
look
couple
at that
of them
for a
here.
moment. Let's not look at any of the negatives. The boys from Wellington.
Our boys, Wellingtonians. Oh, Piri Weepu, what an absolute giant he has been. He got an injury, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know whether you know, he picked up an injury in the warm-up last night that Jeff saw. And he was obviously very...
Squad after 14 years with the Crusaders in Canterbury. And of course, he joins the reserve loose forward, Adam Thompson, Israel Dagg. Such a stellar season for Israel Dagg to be able to take over from Nils Muliaina, a legend of the game. And there are the cops. The police have done such a wonderful job throughout this tournament. In the past, often accused of being heavy-handed at times like this, there's been so much good humour, good nature, banter and spirit from them. We've seen it at the games. The police deserve start point. There's the big one.
Sure.
Let's go to the man himself. Will he win IRB Player of the Season later tonight? The IRB Awards in Auckland. Jerome Kaino up against Terry Dusatois, the man given 10 out of 10, the French captain. That'll be interesting to see. With them, Darren Shan, the All Blacks manager.
He's a great guy too, yes, Shandy. He does a heck of a job, and anyone that has to deal with him throughout the media and things, he's look at him go on and
Very captain and coach. 2 nights of the realm in the future, perhaps.
When is the next honours list? Is it Christmas?
New Year's on his list.
New Year's honours list?
I don't think it'll be that soon.
I don't know whether that'll be that soon, but
Let's not forget Wayne Smith and that man, Mills Muliaina. Speaking of humility, embodying all the great Kiwi traits, the man from Invercargill.
look, they're a very popular team, aren't they? And they're not just because they've won. I just think that they've really...
Not even 24 hours notice, and there's this many people turning up. I think the spirit has been across the whole tournament. It's been like that, so it's been great. Yeah, but just trying to soak up the atmosphere and get into it. I'm sure we'll keep going later on today.
He's old before his time, and I mean that in the most most nicest possible way. Yeah, he's a man that I think we all absolutely respect as a player. He's a giant of a player. He's only 24, I think. He became a dad last year, and if you ever get to meet him, he's a very genuine guy.
People were wondering who would fill the shoes of Rodney Soyalo, and they thought it would take some years, but Kieran Reid leapt onto the scene and in fact dominated. Was it last year he was our National Player of the Year? Yeah. And he did a magnificent job too. Not a
Captains and the coaches from the past campaigns that haven't been successful as well, because I know that it's been quite a deep hurt for a lot of those guys that have been away and have come back home, and they haven't brought the trophy back, and they've worn it in a lot of criticism and also just a lot of personal disappointment. Perhaps this win last night may actually soothe some of that for them, because no All Black captain or coach, and look, I've been at the forefront of criticism in various roles.